So how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
What's your name?
My name's Aku.
Aku. And I've done an interview with you before, Aku.
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you headed to tonight?
I'm going back home to my
Where are you
TP.
Where are you coming from?
I was coming from Market Center.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I just watched it. So there's like this gentleman, this older white gentleman, like in the '70s. Called these Mexicans a very derogatory term. So I watched these two Mexicans beat up the white guy because the white guy just comes up out of nowhere and just I start swinging on them. And anyways, needless to say that the Mexicans won. I encourage the shit out of it because nobody deserves to be racially profiled or looked down upon just because of their race. I hate
Yeah.
that shit. That shit pisses me off.
Is there anything you would like to express? How are you feeling right now?
A little bit depressed.
What's going on?
Just I guess relationship problems.
Okay. How long have you been with your guy?
I've been with him for 2 years.
2 years.
I love him very much. Yeah,
You do?
yeah.
Okay. So what's the issue? What are you not getting across?
Um, I guess just there's a barrier between us.
What barrier is there? Is it an understanding?
What'd you say, Scott? A barrier between us? Yeah, I guess. Just just a misunderstanding, I guess.
So, do you think a long-term relationship will work, or do you think you guys should just be associates?
I would really much like it to work, but um, I guess every time that I don't do something that he wants me to do, immediately he gets upset and leaves. But he always comes back. 9 times out of 10, he always comes back and encourages me to go back with him. So I guess he's trying to, and I know he loves me too. I know he does, but I guess God isn't so happy about his actions and
So your
attitude.
emotions is kind of like a yo-yo when you guys are together. You're up and you're down. Do you think that's healthy?
I think for some relationships it might be considered unhealthy, but I was taught from a very young age that a couple that doesn't fight, they don't fight for their relationship. So I guess the fact that we do fight and we do try to coexist with one another despite our differences, the fact that we argue and and fight this proof that we want to be with each other. We're fighting for our love and we're fighting for our understanding for one another. And that I think that's healthy in itself rather than negativity is unhealthy. But even so, there's with every rainbow there's a storm that comes before it. So I'm sure at the end of the storm there's gonna be a rainbow, like there usually is.
Now, I know you believe in Jesus because we've had a conversation before. How do you think that he will feel about this relationship? Or not so much about the relationship, but how your emotions are.
I think you would want me to pray on it, and every time I feel sad, I always pull out my Bible and read a verse. So yeah,
Do you think you should continue? You can continue with it.
I think so. Yeah, in my heart.
Um, all right.
Thank you.
So I will go kick this off.
So, what's your name?
Anthony,
Anthony. And how old are you, Anthony?
39. I'll
You're,
be 40 on May 21st.
okay, so you have a birthday coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And where are you from?
Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, Illinois. What brought you to Dallas, Texas?
My wife,
Okay. So, I mean, where is she now? Is she here
she's in Arlington, Texas. I had got out of the prison and paroled, and got she had got Section 8 in Arlington, and I got out of the prison and went to her crib, and she played crazy. So I'm walking the cold streets of Dallas, Texas right now.
how did you get to Dallas from Arlington?
She hitchhiked.
Okay. So at least you're on public transportation. It's a little bit easier to get around
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
than in Arlington.
Excuse me for cussing so much.
So are you going to go back home or
No,
what are your
I'm
plans?
thugging out here in Texas.
Are you planning on going back to her house? You think she's going to change her mind or what?
Absolutely not. I can't deal with that. It was all a lie. Everything she told me, all that shit.
How long have y'all been together?
Shit, I met her in like 2011.
Okay, so you know her.
You go walk right through. Yeah, I know her.
So you don't think you guys will get back together? Is it
Not at all.
not this time?
Not this time, because it's like the third time she done did this. Got me to a whole new state. I've never left the Midwest, and I don't know nothing about Texas. She put me out of the crib, and I just been out here living my life on the tracks, basically.
So how are you going to get on your feet?
I'm trying to. I first got to get my ID. Then I gotta get my social security card. It's a process. I only been down here 3 weeks, so I'm getting it together. I'm trying.
Okay. And you have a machete that you
Oh yeah, you see the machete? Yeah,
that
cause
you use to protect yourself.
I got shot in my leg with a 22 like 2 weeks. I mean not 2 weeks, like 3-4 days ago.
So who shot you? Do you want to
I
show the
don't I
viewer?
don't know who it was.
Okay.
It was a bum, somebody, a hobo.
But
Like
why would he shoot you? What
I
happened?
have no idea. I don't know why. I think it was just because he was jealous
Oh my.
of another homeless man.
So where do you normally sleep at night?
Wherever I lay my bag at, right here. It's my bag.
Okay.
I can't show you the contents because it's not Christian like.
So you know if you get an ID, you can get like a job, so you can at least get a hotel.
That's what I plan on. That's already in the making. I've been trying to do that shit.
So the stew pot gives you assistance with helping you get your ID. Have you heard about the stew pot?
Yeah, I heard about all that stuff.
Have you put it into action?
Yep. They got me on the waiting list.
The waiting list. Okay. Do you have a cell phone?
Nope. I lost it on the train. I lost it on the train my first week in Texas.
So is Texas a little bit faster than Chicago, or how is Chicago compared to Dallas, Texas?
It's a big difference. It's like a culture shock. Everybody, I don't know, it's just different. You got to get to learn different people and how they talk and what they do. It's just different. Chicago way faster than this though.
Yeah, it is. I hear Chicago is pretty wild too, though, as far as like the danger.
And you can say, be outside right now in Chicago. So as far as violence wise, it's a lot way more smoother down here in Texas.
Yeah, you don't have to like look behind your back.
Not at all.
How have you survived so far being in Chicago?
I survived great. I just went to prison.
What did you go to prison for?
Armed robbery.
And how many?
Criminal confinement.
Okay, how many years did you do?
6.
6 flat. Are you on probation?
Nope, I ain't on.
Okay. And I know you don't plan on going back, do you?
Nope. Hell, even the option. That's not an option. Huh?
Is there anything you would like to tell the viewers that are watching this to encourage them in some kind of way?
Do
if
what
it's a
y'all
young
got to
man?
do to not end up like me on these streets. It's fun. I don't want to be out here, but it is what it is. I'm a thug till I die. That's all I can say. Hey, you want to hit this square?